What is going on, YouTube? As you can see from the screen, I've decided I'm gonna make a somewhat of a tier list, but in reality I'm just gonna grade each one from normal grading systems like A, B, C, D, and F. But yeah, we're gonna be grading the CODs that I've played. Oh wait, forgot to add one more. World at War. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to start at the top of the list with Call of Duty Finest Hour. So Finest Hour I played on the PS2. It was back when I didn't really have any gaming consoles, so it was just a very young me taking advantage of whatever entertainment you can get. And honestly, Finest Hour was extremely entertaining. The campaign was fun, or at least from what I remember about it. And probably for its time, it was really good. So I'm just gonna get right off the bat, give him a B plus, only because by today's standards, that it wouldn't really be that great of a game. But considering from the time it was, yeah. And I'm gonna do the same for Call of Duty 2. Both very good games, very fun for their time. Really fun campaigns. Of course, I'm pretty sure both didn't have multiplayer at all, or they might have had like just two-player multiplayer. I don't honestly remember. Next up is gonna be Black Ops 1, which is the first one I've actually ever owned. So for this one, the multiplayer was extremely fun. The zombies was amazing. It was my first zombies experience as well. Actually, it wasn't. Played World at War at my cousin's house on his PS3. No, was it World at War? Pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was. But for Black Ops 1, literally I have zero complaints for this game. The campaign was perfect. The multiplayer was really fucking fun. I remember being, I'm ass at COD. I'm ass at all first-person shooters. Except for one, which I will keep on the back burner for a different video, but like I said, I'll be for a different video. But for Black Ops 1, I'm gonna give it an A+. Hands down. Am I being biased? Yeah. This is my list. 100% biased. Alright, Modern Warfare OG. Also, extremely fun multiplayer and extremely fun campaign. Fun fact, I actually played the original Modern Warfare after playing Black Ops 1, so it was already really old by then. I think Modern Warfare 3 was already out by the time I decided by the time I finally played in Modern Warfare, the original. But there was still a dedicated community playing the game, and this one I will give a regular A to. Only because I didn't spend as much time as I did on Black Ops 1. But that's just because Black Ops 1 had really fun zombies. Now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remake. This one I have actually pretty positive feelings about. It's one of the first CODs that I actually started playing, what's it called? Search and Destroy on. I used to hate that mode. But playing it with friends and shit-talking people online, Modern Warfare Remake is the first one I've actually gone on team chat and shit-talked. You know, actually experiencing what COD actually is, instead of just the competitive shooting part. Because I know you guys are like, probably thinking like, oh, COD is where you release all your anger and talk shit to people for fun. And yeah, this game is the reason why I know that now. So I will give this one a B+. Only again because I did not put as much time into the game like I did Black Ops 1 or even Black Ops 2. But for the most part, yeah, it was an extremely great. Actually, I didn't play the campaign. I can't comment on the campaign. Because again, actually, I think I might lower the grade to a regular B because this game took up so much fucking space. Like, that's the reason why I didn't have the campaign installed. But next up, we're gonna go with Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So Black Ops 2, I love the campaign I just don't think it's anywhere near Black Ops 1. I know that's an extremely controversial take, because for everyone, Black Ops 2 was their perfect gem game, but Transit was ass. Most literally only had two good maps. Like I'm gonna get shit for this also, but I did not give a shit for Mob of the Dead. Like it was cool. It was just too much though. Like it was not a casual map. I prefer casual over whatever the fuck became of or whatever caused zombies to become overly complicated. Like I don't need to, I don't want to have to search up a fucking tutorial to play through a zombies map. Like that's why for me Black Ops 1 or like had the perfect maps for just casual play. It was just at least the starting maps were for casual play. Because Transit, you needed to learn the fucking where to find the parts, where to build them, and like at first it's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, but then it trying to revisit it in the future, you're like, okay, I don't remember where everything is. I had to fucking do research again, and just for me, that just does not put it up. Like the multiplayer was fun. Don't get me wrong, the campaign was amazing. Again, I don't put it above Black Ops 1's campaign. Black Ops 1 was perfect for me. So I'm gonna give this one a B+. Alright, next up we have Black Ops 3. So, Black Ops 3 I have extremely mixed feelings about. Like, honestly, you know what? Fuck. There. Alright. So Black Ops 3, I'm gonna give a D. The multiplayer was nowhere near as fun as the original, well, like the boots on the ground gameplay. Like, if I wanted to be jumping around and doing all this exosuit stuff, I would honestly prefer going back to Advanced Warfare. Like, but aside from that, yeah, Black Ops 3, just multiplayer and campaign, D. Solid D. No room for going up or down. Now for the zombies, on the other hand, I'm going to give an astounding A+. Because the starting maps, well, okay, so Shadows of Evil, overcomplicated as shit. But they gave you the giant and, what was the other map that it came with? Remember, it came with two fucking maps. What was the second map? God damn it. Was it just Shadows of Evil and... Oh, I'm gonna pull up my phone real quick and search this shit up. Okay. Black Ops 3 starting maps. Let's see. So it's the giant and Shadows of Evil. Okay, fuck. Now I wanna... You know what? Because of the like custom zombies that came with well, it didn't immediately come with Black Ops 3. So if it were based on my original, you know what? This is how I'm gonna do it. So it's not gonna be Black Ops 3 versus Black Ops 3 zombies. It's gonna be Black Ops 3 release and Black Ops 3 years later, which is basically just gonna be zombies. But so the custom maps were great. Zombies Chronicles was amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna change it to Chronicles. That should be fine. And like I said, I'm gonna give it an A. The starting maps, well, Shadows was cool, but way too much to fucking do. Honestly, I really hate when the starting maps are overcomplicated. Like, I don't want to do research to be able to find a pack-a-punch, to be able to have to open up the ritual spots. Like, no, like, do a final DLC like Origins in Black Ops 2, which, even though my complaint for Black Ops 2's maps were like overcomplication, Origins I was fine with, as well as Buried. Two good maps from Black Ops 2. Der Eisendrache was ass. Town was the technically a good map, but not that great. Um, but yeah, gonna go back to talking about Black Ops 3. The Chronicles with custom zombies. Obviously, no one plays the multiplayer because that shit got absolutely destroyed by hackers, just infesting the entire place. Or at least Black Ops 2 is also in that predicament now. But who's gonna go back and play a 360 game? Alright, but next up, Black Ops 4, and it's gonna have a similar, actually, it's gonna have a better grade than Black Ops 3, because the starting maps I remember being fun. Let me see the Black Ops 4 starting maps, because yeah, it's been so long since I've ever loaded up Black Ops 4. Alright, searching up the Black Ops 4 Zombies map. Let's see. It started with Blood, Classified, and 9, as well as I think Voyage was there, but not as it was like a DLC. But I think Classified was a pre-order DLC. Well, anyways, Blood, kind of fun. Not gonna lie, it really it felt a lot more mainstream than Mob of the Dead. And I know people always talk shit about Blood of the Dead, but I enjoyed it. It was a good map. Like, I know I complain about the casualness, but you can play it extremely casually and still have fun. I did learn the extra steps to get like the magma gun and all that bullshit, but you really don't need to go that far with it. In reality, you just need to find the power, go on the roof, and I think that's how you activate the fucking the pack-a-punch. I honestly don't remember, but I feel like I remember it being really simple. But yeah, the multiplayer was not as bad as Black Ops 3's multiplayer, in my opinion at least. So I will give it a C+. Now, Call of Duty World War II. This is going to be controversial because I hear a lot of people didn't like World War II. And I mean the COD game. Obviously, people won't like the actual war. Unless you're a part of a certain Germanic group that has been disbanded since the end of the war. But anyways, World War II, I'm giving a high A+ tier. The multiplayer was absolutely amazing. The zombies was fun. It wasn't, anything to write home about, but it was still a fun zombies experience. I didn't play any of the DLC maps. I did have the season pass, weirdly enough, but I just never ended up playing the zombies maps that much more. See, you know what? I'm not gonna do A+. I'm just gonna do B+. Because yeah, I didn't really invest as actually no. I'm gonna give it a regular A. Because while I didn't invest as much time in the zombies as I usually do, I invested a lot of time in this one's multiplayer. And the multiplayer was actually better than any of these CODs over here. Like, even beating Black Ops 1, because that's an old game, but World War II, I loved the class system that they had. It didn't feel like bullshit. Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3 heroes, like, it was more balanced, in my opinion. And the maps were fun, the guns were fun, the loot crates weren't fucking bullshit, pay-to-win mechanics. So, for me, World War II, amazing. I didn't play the campaign. This one was just because me being lazy. But next up, we're going to do Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now this one, when it first came out, I'd give it a solid B. By today's standards, no one enjoyed the... Actually, you know what? Thinking about it all together, I'd probably give it a C. Because like I was talking about in World War II's case, they had loot boxes, but it didn't affect gameplay. While in Advanced Warfare's case, it was the first one to introduce loot boxes, and it completely changed the gameplay depending on what you got. Like, it was completely pay to win, but if you were as lucky as I was, I almost immediately got the speakeasy. from Loot Crate. I eventually dismantled it just to prove a point of like, oh, this is all just a bunch of bullshit, but obviously it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna give it a C because the multiplayer was fun. The guns were good. The zombies was actually fun. And yeah. Next up, Infinite Warfare. Oh man. If it wasn't for the zombies, this would have been an F. Because the zombies in Infinite Warfare was actually incredible. Like, at least with the starting map of Zombies in Spaceland. Because Zombies in Spaceland was extremely fun. It was, like, you know, it had those tedious moments with having to build the Wonder Weapon, but obviously you don't need to build the Wonder Weapon, so I'll give it a C minus. Actually, no, that's terrible. I would put it right below fucking Advanced Warfare, so Advanced Warfare is getting the minus. Alright, next up, Call of Duty World at War. Never played the campaign, didn't get to play the multiplayer. I had purchased it before I had got in, well, before Black Ops 3 had its mods, like mod, I'm not sure, when they added the ability to mod the game. So, Call of Duty World at War already had the ability to mod the game and have modded zombies maps. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a good B. And now, as you can see, for the most part, after a good while, most of the games just dropped in quality. I'm not going to put the years up. If you do the research, you can see that after a while of the games that, or I have the games that were released earlier, like, rated higher than the ones that were released later. But for the most part, opinions do change with different releases, like Black Ops 3, for example. If it wasn't for the whole inclusion of adding modded maps and all that, I don't think I would have rated it as an A now. But on release, it was definitely a D. Or maybe a C. But hindsight's 50-50, so now it's a D. But World at War, I'm giving a B because I didn't get to experience it at its prime, but I did get to experience the fun custom zombies experience. I feel like I'm probably missing other CODs that I've played, but for the most part, I think it was just betas, like the Modern Warfare 2 remake beta. That one was fun. I actually enjoyed it. I didn't buy the game because I'm not going to pay $70 for a game. But yeah, this is my list. Like I said, I have dog shit takes because I am not good at FPS games. Let me just write that up here. You know, I'm just gonna write I'm not good at aiming. So that's how you will have the idea of why most of these are graded the way they are. Because most people would not have the opinions I do, weirdly enough. But yeah, this is my take. Or at least maybe they might agree with some of the gradings. But if anything, they probably wouldn't agree with the reasons I give for the gradings I give. But yeah, that wraps up the video. This was Chakis after another long hiatus. Probably might take another. But considering I actually had fun making this tier list, well, not tier list, this grading list of CODs that I've played, like, I actually kind of want to do more of this. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Share it. And it might even inspire me to make more videos. Or don't. Talk shit in the comments, and I'll probably just not make more videos. I'm kidding. Even if you talk shit in the comments, I'll probably still make videos. But yeah. Thank you guys, and have a pleasant day.